Hey, let me set the expectations clearly before even we start here. If you think you need expensive enterprise softwares to start your BPO, this video will save you a lot of money. And if you're already confused by too many tool recommendations, watch this video till the end, especially the last part, because most founders overbuy softwares and still struggle. Let's break this down practically. Now, in our first point, let's start with the most misunderstood tool in the BPO, that is CRM. A CRM is not just for the sales teams, it's your control center. You use it to track leads, conversations, follow-ups, client status, and even pipeline visibility. At a startup stage, you don't need something complicated. Good options depend on the size of your company. For example, Bitrix24, very good for small teams, affordable, all-in-one. Zoho CRM, it's a clean, scalable, widely used by service companies. And my all-time favorite is Salesforce, powerful, only if you already have a complexity. Next one is Microsoft Dynamics, very well suited for enterprise setups, not beginners. If you are starting out, Bitrix24 or even Zoho is more than enough. But remember, without a CRM, you are just working on your memory, and memory always fails under pressure. Now, in our second point, let's talk about our most critical client-facing tool, that is VoIP and the dialer. Your VoIP provider directly impacts your client experience, compliance, and even uptime. Cheap voice over IP may save you money initially, but it often leads to dropped calls, audio lag, call delays, and even client complaints. That's why choosing the right provider matters a lot. So reliable voice over IP and dialer options include, the very first one here is Twilio, flexible, global, developer friendly, and very good one for any startup companies. The second one here is Aircall, very popular with international support teams. Hey, you can even note down these names for your future reference. Third one here is RingCentral, which is stable, enterprise grade. And the next one here is Vonage Business. They have a strong international presence. And of course, I cannot forget the names, which is Five9 and Genesys. They're usually used by large contact centers, the best ones. At a startup stage, Twilio-based setups or even Aircall works well. Remember, clients don't forgive bad quality. They may forgive mistakes, but not poor communication. Now, in our third point, let's talk about customer support operations. If your BPO handles email, chat, or ticket-based support, you definitely need proper ticketing system. Some reliable tools here are Zendesk, which is industry standard, scalable. Second here is Freshdesk, which is affordable and startup friendly. Third one here is Zoho Desk, which integrates well if you already use Zoho CRM. These tools help you track response time, resolution, escalation, and even SLA compliance. Without a ticketing system, support becomes chaotic very quickly. Now let's talk about our fourth point, which is internal control. Even with small teams, you need visibility. Basic tools you should definitely consider something like for time tracking, which is HubStaff or Time Doctor. Call monitoring and QA, it is built-in dialer tools or any recording systems. For internal communication, you can consider Slack or Microsoft Teams, one of the best ones. These tools are not for micromanagement. They are for consistency and accountability. See, clients trust teams that run on systems, not on supervision. By the way, quick pause here. If this breakdown is helping you understand what softwares you actually need and what you don't, subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps to reach serious founders who want to build scalable BPOs, not experimenting blindly. Now, let's continue. Now, in our fifth point, let's discuss something most founders ignore until clients ask for it, that is reporting. Clients want visibility. You should be able to show complete visibility to them. That includes call volume, response times, resolution metrics, and basic performance summaries. Most CRMs and ticketing tools already offer this. When you send clean weekly or monthly reports, you immediately stand out. Remember, reporting builds confidence even before the results improve. Now let's discuss the sixth most important point. Listen to this very carefully. This will save you a lot of money. You don't need custom-built software, heavy AI tools, or multiple overlapping platforms, expensive licenses, just in case. Buy software only when a real process demands it. Software should support your growth, not create pressure. Now let's discuss our seventh point, which is mindset. Software does not replace strategy. Software does not bring clients. Software does not fix even unclear services. But a good software gives you control, predictability, and confidence. That's what the serious clients notice. And by the way, if you ever need any help in international client acquisition, business development, marketing, or sales, you can reach out to me. My contact details are mentioned on the screen. So the right software stack doesn't make you big, it makes you reliable, and reliability is what clients are actually paying for. So if you get your systems right early, everything else becomes easier. In this video, I'll take your leave and I will see you in the next one.